Sure, sure, sir. One of our team members will join. We have three. Afternoon, sir. I hope you are doing safe. So, I'm accompanied by my teammates Partho Protim and Jyoti Ranjan and myself Partho Kishore. So, Partho Protim, can you please share the slide? Yes. Yes. So, the name of our business venture is Z Mobility. So, the idea of Z Mobility initially came to in our mind as a bicycle hiring app for TEZPUR University. Because when we visited university during our initial days, we found it difficult to go from one department to other because they are very far apart and it was a very hot summer. So, there are no any bicycle renting services available for the visitors. But later when we realized that the target market for our business model is very less, so that's why we have modified our model with some by adding some new products to our business line. So why Z Mobility? So Z Mobility has been started with a larger cause of providing greener modes of transportation to campus residents, intracity commuters, and logistic delivery partners, as well as tourists for tourist destinations across India. So this is an era where biofuel engines are gradually converted to electric and solar power driven motors. So in Z Mobility, we also came up with the same theme, but with a unique sustainable service where our sole idea is basically to provide an economic way of transportation and protecting our planet for our upcoming generations. So in the slide we have included that since we are going to have bicycles in our product line for corporate campuses and educational institute campuses, so it is going to help provide with residents exercising facility, as well as our business model is going to impact to the economy. I have read somewhere that a cyclist does not contribute anything to the economy because he does not purchase a loan, and he does not purchase any biofuels, and that's why he does not pay any taxes, and that's why he does not make any contribute to the economy. But through our business model, when a uh, customer will hire bicycle from us, not only we will be benefited, but our our country will also be benefited. So can you please go to the next slide? Yes, so I would like to explain a brief details of our business canvas model. So the hello sir. Sure sir, sure. Y- Yes, sir. We have looked into the competition, and my friend Jyoti Ranjan will explain in detail in the later segment about the competition. Yes, yes, sir. We have looked. I think, sir, basically in India, it is not so popular as of now. But in European countries, bicycle hiring companies are doing great, sir. Netherlands, yes, sir. Yes. 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 Yes, sir. Yes. 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 Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. So, sir, yes. Yes. Yes, sir. True. That's true. But, sir, that's why in our business model, if you look into the key resources, we have also included electric bikes and for the smart cities that are developing across India as of now. And we are in future, we have the scope of when electric vehicle infrastructure will be fully developed in our country. We have the vision of the one of the first pioneers in providing electric vehicle hiring services. Yes, sir. But sir, I think, sir, as of now, only the metropolitan cities are. Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
There are
Yes,
some companies who are renting motorbike, electric motorbike already in India. But sir, our northeastern state is lacking behind in this area. And we also feel that northeastern state have a numbers of tourist spot. So here we think the bicycle can be used by the tourists uh, to roam in the local areas because no motorbike is not very comfortable because it will have a speed and to have a sightseeing or to local or to roam locally. That I think bicycle will be more comfortable for the tourists.
yes, 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 S- yes, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Sir, that's why we have included in the some in our business description also that where we have clearly mentioned that we want to be one of the first, that is one of the pioneers, so that in terms of electric vehicle renting, sir. Uh, That's why, sir, the name of our business is Z Mobility. So we are going to provide only in the greener segment. So that is our USP, sir, the greener modes of transportation. I know that, sir,
Sir, can you repeat once again?
So the problem statement is that as of now, even though transportation facilities are available through Ola and Uber, but uh, they are emitting carbon to the environment. So the problem is that can we become the one of the first pioneers so that in terms of greener modes of transportation. So basically shifting to environment friendly modes of transportation is the problem, sir, and that's why, sir. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yeah, right, sir. Hello, sir, can you hear? So, sir, can we proceed with the business canvas? Sir. So, so in key partners, so we will have, sir, administration of corporate campuses and educational institutes, then the cities for intra-city commuters and tourists for the tourist destinations, and we are also planning to tie up with travel agencies, sir, for the e-bike and geared cycles in the northeastern region. Then we will have a web service provider for our application. So in the initial years, our key activities will be developing the application and update it continuously, then maintaining our vehicles and cycles in proper condition, and uh, maintaining a charging station for our e-bikes will also be our in key activities. So our cost structure, sir, basically we are going to have fixed cost in terms of bicycles and electric bikes. Then we are going to have application development and maintenance fees, which will be recurring in nature. And then we are going to invest in GPS devices, and also we will have to pay salary to our employees. And sir, in our revenue streams, we will have renting fees for B2C, that is when customer will book directly through our app, and we will have renting fees from um, if we are going to tie up with logistic delivery partners and Zomato and Swiggy for providing our services, then that will be B2B model of our renting fees. And we can also use our bikes, sir, for promoting. Initially, we'll use it for promoting our application, and later we can use our bicycles for posting hoardings of other local vendors, and for that we can charge a fees for advertising. Which one, sir? Sir,
Sir, we have taken the screenshot from the report that we have posted in the PDF format. Uh,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Right, sir. So our team is comprised of we three, and then in future we are thinking about approaching angel investors, and we will be having employees. Right now we are planning to have 46 employees in 23 outlets. So the next slide will be explained by Jyoti Ranjan.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, am I audible, sir? Yes. Taking through the presentations, here we as talking about the product, it is a kind of a service-based company which we are formulating. Here, the main product will be the application, the software application. It will be in Android format and as well as in iOS format, which will have the GPS enable feature in where we can track all the bicycles or the e-bikes within the app from the admin page. Okay, the first thing is the GPS enabled Android application. The second our product will be the foldable e-scooters and e-bikes, and the third is the bicycle, which will consist of both the geared and the non-geared bicycle. Okay, the first thing we are trying to deliver here is that we want to provide a very easy commutable roaming experience to the people, and to promote green mobility within places around where we can reduce the pollution level to a significant amount. For this the prototyping will be we need to do a prototyping project on this, as we three belong to the University of belong to the TEZPUR University. So we are thinking of but considering TEZPUR University as a prototyping region, and various education or corporate institutes or some tourist spots like Kaziranga or some Dihing Patkai, or some tourist spot like those, or some corporate campuses for this prototyping project in the northeastern region. Can you move, Partha? Can you move to the next slide? Okay, here with the requirement are for these applications are the first thing is that we need the infrastructure, the bicycle and the e-scooter. The second is the application, mobile application, as well as the net-based support, and the third is the all those GPS tracker to keep the track of those bicycle, and the people who hire it, and always get a live location about the bicycles. Part of the next slide. Can you move? Okay. Uh, for the marketing, our first aim is to design an attractive and very user-friendly mobile application, so that the visitor find it very easy while booking a vehicle. The core of our marketing strategy will be a social media handle and a digital marketing. We will be actively promoting our services to Facebook and Instagram pages, and tie up with some popular Facebook and Instagram pages to create traffic and generate to our pages. And we will also be present in Google Maps so that people can find us very easily. We'll tie up with local agencies or resort to promote and deliver services. The website of our partner will be flashing on the advertisement along with the web link, which can be sometimes directly accessed to our web portal or mobile application to book a vehicle. And the secondly is that we will use our bicycle also bicycle in form of advertisings, because the bicycles will be traveling from a distance from point A to point B. It will be come into it will definitely come into the eyes of various people in the roads or terrestrial region. So we will also use the bicycle as a means to promote our company through postcard. And the affiliated marketing is one thing we are looking forward, in which we will be trying to generate more and more in traffic to our social media handles, and to encourage people to promote and also indulge themselves in those activities of a healthy lifestyle, or using a green mobility to reduce the pollution. But for the next slide, can you move in? Okay, looking into the competitions, here we can find out that our business model is very, like, it's a very simple kind of a business model, in which suppose we are placed in suppose we considering the fact that we are placed in TEZPUR University. Someday what happens that a local shop outside the university comes out with something of a similar sort, and he also he also start renting out bicycles or e-scooters or something sort of them. Those can be a very like those people can turn out to be a competitor in various in a very unorganized sector, in different sectors, different locations. So those could be a major competitor, non-segregated competitors, in case of our startup G Mobility. If we expand to other campus in city, and there are there are competitors like Ulu in Bangalore, which rent out e-bikes and e-bicycle, and paddle in Pune. Those they also rent out those bicycles. Those will be a competitor in this arena of renting services of like bicycle or e-bikes, which promote like green mobility. That's all from my side, and the remaining part will be carried forward by Partha.
So, good afternoon, sir. Am I audible? Okay, sir. In the competition part, I also like to add that in Assam also there are numbers of companies who are operating in locally in some towns, like someone in Guwahati, someone in Bihar, who provided the motorbike facility in renting. But these are normal motorbike facility. But in this town, we are like to give rent in our e-bike facilities, which will be the main motive of doing this. We feel we get a advantage there because the cost of renting will be very less. Even in front of our TEZPUR University, there is a vendor who rent a bicycle and scooters, which is cost 80 rupees per hour, and then you have to add the petrol from your side. So the cost is very high. In such a situation, we will have the competition, but as we are going to provide the e-bike, it will give us the advantage of our cost and pricing. So now let's come to the financial plan that we have made for our businesses. So okay, okay, okay. Uh, so initially we have figured out the total of 23 location comprises of education institute, tourist places, and the cities. In these places, we are going to keep the different bicycles that we will have the three types of bicycle. This one is normal bicycle with no gear facility. One will have a gear facility, and one will be mountain bicycle, because as we know, northeastern state is occupied lots of hilly areas. And along with that, a folding scooters and two e-bike. This e-bike is as like a petrol bike, just it is running electric. And accordingly, we have identified numbers of vehicle we required for as a total for the entire company. And for suppose we have identified that we have required nearly 85 bicycle and multiplied by the per cost of the bicycle. In this way, we have figured out the total cost of the each vehicle. Similarly, we need mobile phones to run our business because it will be app-based system. So we will be admin for all the outlets, and we need to add some information as per the business scenario. So similarly, we have also incurred the cost in the log and GPS and developing the website. These are going to be a fixed asset for the company, and we have added the total cost. And similarly, we have also expend incur some operating expenses, including the employee salary and the web maintenance. We have to pay the rent for our outlets, and we have also uh, mm, apply cost in the vehicle maintenance, marketing. Obviously, there will be electricity bill and some preliminary and miscellaneous expenditure. Uh, okay, and then we need some cash in hand, obviously, to start the business, and uh, we think we can as a partner we have also maintain a bank account where we are thinking to have a minimum of 15 lakhs as of now. In this way, we have projected out what total amount of investment we need to put in the business, and out of this investment, we already have in our side is 21 lakhs rupees, and for the total funds we have required is mentioned here, which is more than which is 1.29 crore. And then coming to the costing and pricing part of the business model. So in the earlier slide, as you mentioned, the total cost incurred on the per vehicle. Uh, but we know this total, whatever the total cost of incurring a particular vehicle, this entire amount will serve us for a more than 1 year, because these are fixed assets. So for the each vehicle or the fixed asset, we take a lifespan of the asset, and and the total cost. Suppose this is the total cost for the bicycle, which is 5,95,000 rupees. So this is the total cost for the total of the. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Uh,
Yes, sir. When we
Uh,
do competitor analysis, so some of the campuses do have such kind of renting services, but they are not. Yeah, no, no, sir. Not as a business. They are not operating as a business. Yes, right.
but we have also operated e-bikes from institutional campus to the towns and in the from education institute to the town or in the township. So and this kind of business is already operating in Assam and even in the all over the India for the tourists and for the local commuters. They can take the bikes in a rental basis, so maybe hourly, daily, or monthly basis. Even in Goa also this kind of service is available, and even Assam. Yes,
Yes,
so same kind of service. In the Assam also this kind of service is available. There are numbers of application based service even in Guwahati and even in our country also we have such kind of services. But these are not web based services. We have to call the vendor and we have to book the bike or what you need. Yes.
Sir, the market cannot be properly estimated because there are numbers of small players in different regions. So we as a Z Mobility is just trying to gather all those the hotspots, like considering the places where most tourist movement or the most people are being commuting around in cities or the universities, so that we can bring all those different kind of locations under a singular brand name and promote our like renting services under a single brand name, sir. We're just trying to do this. No, sir, not too much in this, because they in various places it is not also available also, sir. Because when our tourists from different country or different parts of India came to visit Northeast, like they what they used to do is they hire a vehicle, and they also like hire a bicycle, and they carry in the back of the vehicle and travel to some in Meghalaya or some places over there and park their vehicle, and they start cycling over there. So we want to reduce we cannot see those kind of a thing in Northeast, because it is not very much widely available in this in our region, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Mm.
Okay. So in case of city, what we have planned so far is that in most of the rented services, what happens is that you need there is a certain location in the city from where you have to pick the bicycle or the motorbike, and you have to return to that very particular place within that allotted hours or which you have been taking the bicycle. So in case of G mobility, what we are trying to do is that we are as per the the business expand, we will be considering like for a particular city 4 or 5 location which we'll consider as a hotspot, in which people can suppose take a bicycle from point A and point A in A location and can return it to somewhat point C location. He can he do it is not mandatory for him to return it to the A location, which we are trying to provide an added benefit for the consumer who will be renting those bicycles or the e-bikes, sir.
So we can also give it a fitness tracker in our app. We have So we have written that we can add a feature in our application that is a fitness tracker. If suppose somebody want to do a regular bicycling, so he can track that how much kilometer he have covered and the calories burned through the particular app from our app only. He does not need to install a different app or in devices. Yes, the kilometers and the calories or the he burn, like the fitness tracker.
Two purposes are here, no? You know, justify, because Jyoti is struggling hard to justify the project. Other two purposes also can, just so, because sir is a bit confused about your, these things, confidence on this particular project.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Yes, sir. So, sir, we have also another scope of tying up with food delivery services like Zomato, Swiggy, and other logistic delivery partners. So that suppose in India we see many unemployed people who can't own their own bike because they are economically not that strong. So in that case, they can hire the bicycle from us. That I mean the electric version of the bicycle or electric version of a bike, and uh, in return we will pay them salary. So in that way we can build a outsourcing revenue for ourselves by tying up with food delivery and logistic delivery partners.
Because what we have seen that if a Flipkart delivery executive in Flipkart or Zomato, considering any of the delivery services, while he is joining the job, it is quite mandatory for him to own a vehicle for him on his name, or he must have a vehicle so that he could join the job. Because most of the people most people doesn't cannot join such kind of a job. Few people, because they don't own a vehicle on their name, or don't own a vehicle. So this could help the ease to reduce the problem of those people who wants to join, but just because of a vehicle they are unable to join such organization.
At least in the initial years, suppose he's not economically strong, then he can have a tie-up with us and can join the can join the job with executive delivery executive as the cost of renting a electric bike is much lower than the petrol means the normal motorbikes.
So actually, what we are saying that uh, suppose one guy wants to join Zomato or Swiggy as a delivery boy, but he can't own a bike for himself because his economic condition is very poor, and there are several people in India, but they can earn a little bit of livelihood by joining such a service. So in that case, what we can do, we can provide them with our e-bike, and suppose he has hired our e-bike for 3 hours, so he will pay us a nominal fee, and we can also tie up with Zomato that suppose if someone wants to join Zomato and if he does not own a bike, then Zomato will provide the e-bike from our side to that guy, and in that way that guy can also get the job, and we will have a tie up with Zomato, and that will build our another form of revenue for us.
So Partha Kishore, already have you given it in the report?
Yes,
But
sir, it is
now you are
given.
thinking one by one point.
Sir, it is given as a
As a
future
future
plan.
prospect.
Is it there in the report? Have you written it in the report?
Yes, sir, it is given as a
Zomato,
future
Swiggy, all
prospect.
these things. Show the market price.
So there are some bike who can run more than 100 kilometers in a single charge.
But thus the cost of ownership will become significantly down in terms of the electric bikes, in compared to internal combustion engine bikes. So over the period of time I am talking about, sir.
Yes, sir. Can you hear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we can hear.
Sir, your voice is breaking, sir.